Want to ride?
Hello, everyone, back again with YT Movies. Today I have brought a 1994 romantic drama film named Scorned. Before we get into the storyline, don't forget to like and subscribe to get more movie recaps like this, and have a great day.
Who was that?
I don't know, man, but she is.
The film begins with a harmonious family who is preparing to undergo their respective activities. There is a father named Alex and his wife named Renaa. A moment later, their son named Robbie came, and today turned out to be Robbie's birthday. But the reaction of Robbie's parents was just normal. No one had any ideas for giving gifts or something like that. They both asked for a servant to accompany Robbie on his birthday, and finally, the servant also makes a birthday cake. Then we see a woman who argues with her husband named Thurman, while his wife is named Amanda, and their argument is because the husband has just bought a sports car, which they don't really need. Thurman told his wife that the car will be really helpful for his project, and then Thurman immediately went to the office. By arriving at the office, Thurman looked confused because his boss was in a meeting with an unusual person named Alex, who is now trusted by his boss, and his boss appoint Alex to lead their strategic project. Thurman then invites the boss to his house for dinner because he wants to get the project back from Alex. When Thurman's boss came to his house, he was impressed by Thurman's wife, Amanda. When he saw Amanda, the boss could only be amazed by the beauty she had here. The boss seems to get infatuated with Amanda, and in fact, he asked Thurman to allow his wife, and he also told her that then he would choose Thurman to lead a strategic project for their office. But strangely, Thurman, who was blinded by this money, then asked his wife to drink together. Amanda, who was shocked, stood up and went to Thurman and had a fight with them. Later, Thurman explains to her that he needs to get the project from his boss, which is very important to him. He also told her that if he missed the project, then he can't handle his car loan. Amanda doesn't have any option, so she is ready to be with his boss later. Thurman's boss treats her rudely, and they did. The next day, when Thurman goes to his office, he came to know that his boss gave the strategic project to Alex because he doesn't trust that project will be good. If Thurman presented Helios to Thurman last night only to get his wife. Thurman was upset with his boss's behavior, and he had a big grudge against Alex and his boss. And the next morning, when Amanda asked Thurman about their weekend trip, Thurman denied it by saying that he have some work to finish. Later, Amanda got a call from the hospital that Thurman shoot himself and died. Amanda was shocked to hear this news and couldn't say anything else. Long story short, after the funeral was over, Amanda went to her husband's office to pick up the leftover items in his room because she used this chance to get any information about Boss and Alex to give them revenge by using the Inform, because she knows that Thurman's death was only because of his boss and Alex. After that, Amanda immediately went home from Thurman's office, and in the middle of the way, Amanda felt that she had to clean up that what had happened to Thurman. So immediately she went straight to the boss's house, and when the boss opened the door, Amanda immediately pulled the trigger in his, and the boss passed away right at that moment. After some days, Amanda went to Alex's son's school and asked the school teacher about Alex's son, who was named Robbie. Robbie was the one whom we see at the beginning of the movie. When the teacher asked Amanda about her relationship with Robbie, she told that she was his aunt. The teacher believes Amanda, and she gave her all the information about Robbie. After Amanda reaches home, she came to know that Alex was looking for a private teacher for his son, so she prepared a fake document about her as a private teacher, and she sent the documents.
I'm gonna destroy you, Alex Weston. You and your family.
The letter finally arrived in Alex's hands. After reading the letter, Alex immediately agreed that Amanda would be his son, Robbie's private teacher. Later, Alex's wife, Rihanna, immediately called Amanda to come to their house for teaching Robbie. A while later, Amanda was welcomed by Alex's family, and she was introduced to Robbie as his teacher. Robbie just looked at her and didn't talk anything. And later, Alex told Amanda that she can stay in their home itself to teach Robbie. The next day, when Robbie came home from school, Robbie was invited by his friends to play, but Robbie refused and said that he wants to focus on his studies. Long after that, Amanda finally came to pick up Robbie too. Amanda was looking very beautiful, and she made Robbie and his friends a little provoked by her beautiful face. Then when they arrived at the teacher's house, Amanda immediately started teaching Robbie, but Robbie didn't take his eyes off of her, and he can't concentrate on his studies. Amanda knows about Robbie's look at her. She starts to smile at him, which makes him fall for her. Later, Amanda went into a conversation with Robbie's mom, Renaa, and she came to know that Alex and Renaa will go for dinner tonight. So Amanda chooses a dress for Renaa for the dinner date in the evening. Robbie tried to see Amanda through her room window. At that time, Amanda was doing a vibrate, and while Robbie was looking at her, his servant came there. So he leaves. Shortly after, Amanda knew that the house was quiet, so she went straight to Robbie's room and approached him. She also said that next time, don't make noise so that this servant doesn't know what's going on. Robbie understood her and they both gets into intimacy. Long story short, right in the middle of the night, Robbie again wants to do so. He knocked on Amanda's door and without further delay, Amanda immediately teach him lesson, which he wants. Robbie can't forget Amanda's teaching for his. When the next day, Alex, who was relaxing by the pool, Amanda went to join with him. They both have a conversation from which Amanda know more about Alex. Meanwhile, Renat told to the servant to iron the clothes. Amanda uses this chance to kill the servant because the servant caught Amanda and Robbie together, so she wanted to knock out her. When the servant came to ground floor, she was shocked by electric and died. A moment later, Robbie came home from school and immediately asked for lunch to servant. But when he looked for it in the kitchen, he found Amanda there and they both get into passionate love. Long after Rihanna came and looked for the servant, however, because the servant did not respond to her call, Rihanna finally checked under the basement and she was shocked when she saw servant body in the basement. Rihanna finally acted that it was all her fault because she didn't pay attention to what had happened. Later that night, Amanda approached Alex, who was playing billiards alone. Amanda, who was wearing thin clothes, which makes Alex to get impress on her, make him to do that. But apparently Alex's activities were also known by Robbie, who peeked from a distance. Then when Alex finished, Robbie approached his father, who was lying on the edge pool. Robbie also said that he would complain about everything that happened between Alex and Amanda if his father didn't do all his requests. But finally, Robbie feels that it ways to use Alex for his needs, so he leaves from there. When Robbie was about to sleep, he was approached by Amanda and Robbie's, but Robbie then pretended that she had been done it with Alex. Amanda told Robbie that it was happen without knowing each other, and she promised Robbie that it won't happen again with Alex. Robbie accepts her and they both gets into love. The next day, Amanda went to Rena's room and gave her a glass of warm tea because Rena was still in shock from yesterday. Rena also said that she was very grateful because of Amanda's presence in the house, was very helpful for her. She was also grateful because Amanda had wanted to be her friend. Months later, Robbie came to Amanda's room and said that he was accepted at a prestigious university in New York City. Amanda really understood Robbie's needs, that he wants to do it with Amanda at last, before he leaves from there. So Amanda and Robbie have their final intimate the next day. Before Robbie had managed to enter the campus, Amanda resigned as a private teacher and immediately left Alex's. Long story short, a few days later, Rena and Alex contacted their son just to ask how he was, and it turns out that Amanda is also now with Robbie in New York. Finally, the film was end with a friendship that occurred between Amanda and Robbie. If you like the story, then do watch the full film. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Kindly like the video and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos. See you on the next video.